Hey, Jim.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
All right, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, man. Just trying to get a couple of games in before I hit the sack.
I understand. Well, I'll play whatever you want to. It don't matter to me.
Let's shoot an equalizer, bro.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Shoot well.
You do the same. Shoot well. 85.
$100.
Good shot. $85. Good darts.
140.
Uh, 140. Thank you.
$140.
Good shot.
Thanks, man.
$100. Trying to keep up with you.
$81.
Ah. 36.
Yeah, third dart.
Good shot, man.
Thank you.
Tough shot right there.
80. Yeah.
Ah, 45.
$100.
Good shot. $100.
$45.
Oh, me. 26.
$81.
Get in there. 100.
$43.
$41.
$81.
Good shot. 47.
$51.
That is 38. 55.
Ah, 10.
Ah, 45. Let's see. 45. 62.
First dart.
Good shot.
Thanks.
$60.
$100.
Shot. $100.
$60.
Ah, 45.
$97.
Shot. Come on. 100.
$78.
$140.
$100.
Shot.
Thanks.
Get in there. 36.
Second dart.
Good shot.
Thanks, man. Ah, 41.
$60.
On. 22.
$81.
134.
Good shot. $60.
Ah, 61.
$140.
$140.
Good shot. Oh. 55.
$62.
$65.
Ah. 24. 33.
First start.
Good dog, bro.
Golly. 36.
$41.
81.
$100.
85.
96.
125.
140.
Good shot. 51.
99.
48.
3rd
Good
dog.
shot. Good shot.
Thanks, man.
I just can't give you no competition.
99.
45.
82.
121.
41.
60.
59.
60.
83.
82.
97.
65.
35.
36.
3.
Come on. Third dart.
Dark.
140.
121.
Shot. 60.
100.
Shot. 55.
121.
Shot. 140.
57.
88.
$70.
Third dart.
$85.
Shot. 100.
$60.
60.
$55.
41.
$40.
43.
Oh shit. 22.
$100.
97.
41.
Second dart.
Good shot, man.
That was a good match, man.
Man, I've tried to play you best that I could with all the distractions and stuff. I apologize for all that.
That's all right. Hey, it's always fun playing you, bud.
Well, I'm trying to get better.
Yeah, I've been throwing a lot of on Dart Connect.
Yeah.
You know DJ Sayer.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in a online money league with him and a few other people.
Probably
And
Danny Delfino on there.
Ralph McCool.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a
Man,
bunch of.
I want to ask you something. You're way better than a player than I am.
What's that?
What is it? What makes you be so consistent like you are?
Dude, I practice about 3 hours a day,
Okay. Well, that's what I've been doing.
and I just play. I've got the same arm angle whether I'm throwing at that's the biggest key is muscle memory.
Memory.
I've been playing so much and practicing so much that a year ago when I first started playing on WDA,
Right.
I had a 59 average,
Right. I remember.
and I just been. I mean, every day I get home, I come down in my garage and throw for a couple 2 or 3 hours if it's on Dart Connect or on here. I just
Right.
and my practice sessions they mean something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What I do before I ever get on is I throw about 100 darts at the bullseye because it helps me get focused in on one
Okay.
and that just helps me. I don't,
Right.
everybody's different, but I just need to work on my doubles. If I could hit my doubles, um, I could I could probably shoot in the high 80s and 90s.
That's the same with. That's my biggest problem is, like you said, focusing on that one key
Yeah,
triple or whatever,
yeah.
and learn. And my biggest problem is learning my outs. That's my biggest defeat right there.
What's
I can
that?
hit the shot, but I just got to learn the out.
Oh, yeah. I've been playing for 27 years, man. I
Oh,
quit.
you're a good shot.
I took about 10 years off. Um,
You're from North Carolina, right?
I'm originally from Alabama. I moved to
Okay.
North Carolina in '93, and then I live in South Carolina now.
Are you coming to the Music City Classic?
No, I'm going to. There's a $6,000 soft tip tournament in Birmingham, my hometown, and I'm gonna go down there and shoot. It's the same weekend. I was gonna.
Okay.
I was supposed to play with David Lorena
Okay.
at Music City, but I hadn't been home in 3 or 4 years, and
I
I had
understand.
I had a buddy of mine call me and say, "Hey, I need a partner."
Well, the
So
biggest thing that helped me, I don't know if you, like, I've got these darts right here. They're really, really light. They're like 20 grams.
yeah,
I put them up and I went back to what I used to throw, which is a 27-gram dart.
yeah,
It's short barrel, but it's a 5/16 barrel, and that's what I like.
right. Well,
And
I play a Piranha razor grip, um, 24 gram in steel darts, and I throw a 16-gram dart in soft tip.
right, okay,
I mean, I've been doing it so long that way that I really don't.
need to change.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people play. I was talking to Larry Butler in Charlotte, and he said, "What kind of darts do you throw?" And I showed him. He said, "Those look like Paul Limbs." I said, "No, they're Piranha razor grips." Um, I said, and I throw a 16 gram or 18-gram dart in soft tips. And he said, "How do you change back and forth?" He said, "I've been playing with the same dart in steel and in soft my whole career, and I've seriously, I don't know if I try to throw the same dart in both, if I'll get better, but I've been stuck at about 74 or 75 average for about 3 or 4 months, and I've been strongly considering it.
Well,
But I'm
like you said too, though,
killing that soft tip board though.
yeah, well, everything's twice as big.
Right, right.
I bought these the first time I ever played soft tip darts. My buddy got me to go to Knoxville. Never played soft tip before in my life.
Right.
Danny Pace was there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. We played doubles. We put Danny Pace and another guy out.
Yeah, me and Danny go back a long way, man.
And Danny come up to me. He says, "You're a steel tipper, aren't you?" I said, "I'm telling you the truth." I said, "You ain't gonna believe me. This is the first time I ever played soft tip." He says, "Well, you a natural at the bull." That's all I threw.
Yeah,
And because no matter what you hit, it counted as 50.
yeah,
And what got us beat in the next thing, they had that stupid freeze rule.
yeah,
I went up there and threw, and when I let go of my third one, I said, "We just lost." And I hit it, and I didn't understand the freeze rule. Because
right.
we was beating them down the board.
You took it out when you wasn't supposed to.
Yeah. And I
Yeah,
thought, that ain't how you play darts.
right.
But that's how that goes.
Yeah, I went to Virginia Beach to the Bullshooter Regional last year. I think it was last October, and went up there and finished top four in singles cricket. Me and my partner won the doubles 501, and that was the first time I picked up a soft tip dart in maybe 12 years.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I'll give you a short synopsis of my comeback. In Christmas of 2014, my wife asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said, "Well, I got a lot of extra time on my hands. I'd like to get back into darts. I'd like another dartboard and a set of darts." So she uh, she asked me what kind I wanted, so she went on Amazon and bought me a Windmill Blade 4, and I told her, I said, I want to pick the darts out. So I picked out a 9010 tungsten dart. A friend of mine owns a dart supply company in Florida, so I called him. I said, "Hey, send me a set of darts," and I started practicing. The reason why I stopped practicing is I got the yips. The
Yeah,
reason why I
some
stopped
people
playing
get that.
10 years ago, I got the yips.
Yeah,
I couldn't let the third dart go. I mean, I was literally stepping towards the board, the third dart to let it go. I mean, it was
really.
bad. And I just told myself, look, if I can't compete, I'm not going to play. So I took 10 years off, and my when I hung the board, first three darts I threw, I still had them. It took me 6 months to train myself to not step or
On
hesitate
your third
midway
dart.
through. And that the only thing I do different now than I did before is I pump the dart before I let it go.
Yeah, well, some people do that. I mean, that ain't nothing bad.
Right. Well,
It's
before
just
before I would just be right beside my head, and I would throw it and let it go. But
right.
I I did it blind. I'd close my eyes. Probably the first couple of weeks, I'd close my eyes. I'd look at the board, aim, close my eyes, and it was just as smooth as silk.
Well, you too good of a player to develop to have the yips.
Well,
I don't see why you would do
it
that.
ruined me, man. But
Well,
I
see,
had
that's one thing about me is like here in Nashville, which I live in Springfield, but I play in the GNDA.
yeah
GNDA. Play with Chuck Pankow and Jeff Ball.
yeah I know Chuck.
And Chuck come up to me. He said, I go by DL.
Right.
He said, man, you are by far the most improved player that I've seen in the last 2 years. He said, your game has went through the roof. Because I give him a good run for his money.
Yeah.
And which he's a good shot too. And
Chuck's been around for a while.
yeah. And he let me on to something. And a lot of people, if they hit the 20 and they block it, a lot of people go down here to the trip 19.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, as dominant as you are on the bull, he says, take your third dart he says, when you start to get behind, he says, the biggest thing you got to learn, he says, don't put more pressure on yourself. He said, just do your game.
Yeah.
He says, if you block it up there, he says, go right there to the bull. He says, 90 or 65 is just as good as they hit 59 or 97.
Yeah.
And he says, if you just concentrate on that and pick up some other little stuff, he says, you'll be great.
That's a
And
that's a pretty interesting concept. I've always, I mean, if I wire the top of the triple 20, I've always gone to the 19. And
well,
I
you noticed a few times I went to the bull.
yeah.
But another thing too, and I mean, you way better than I am. This is just me. Something that I have figured out a lot of the times, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. But I've been doing it in league this session, and right now I'm tied for first for MVP in A division, which I'm very proud of that.
Right.
I'm leading in most tons. I can show you. Last session I had where is it at? Right here I had 99 tons last session. And I had 252 superlative points in 01. I led it all in that. And finished second. Well, this session, I was at home practicing one day. I said, 100 is good.
Right.
Why not go bull with the third one? If you got the confidence to throw it, you hit a single to 105, you hit a double to 130.
Yeah.
That 5 points adds up over a period of throws.
Right.
You ain't going to do it every time, but a lot of times you can. And that has really, I don't know if it gives me more confidence in myself, but it also puts more points on the board, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But if I hit 2 trip 20s, I'm not going to fire my third dart at the bull. I'm going to go back into the 20 and try to hit a 180.
Yeah.
But that screws a lot of people up when I'm playing because I'm sporadic. I do that 20 bull or 19, and I hit a trip, then I go bull. I do all kinds of stuff like that. And it screws up some people I play.
Yeah, sometimes I'll go. It just depends on the circumstance. If I'm sitting at if I'm sitting at a 7 or a 2, like 252 or
Right.
152 or 157.
Right.
If I hit 80 with my first 2 darts, I'll throw it to bull.
Right. Well, maybe I'll pick up some more pointers. I've seen some stuff you've done.
Huh?
I said, I've seen some stuff that you did with some shots that was pretty interesting.
I mean, I've been playing so long that my most difficult numbers to get to a comfortable number is in the 300 to 200, right?
Okay.
So but once I get under 200, I know what to shoot.
Right.
I know what to shoot to put myself on a 2 dart out. I'm not going to say that I don't know what I'm doing between 200 and 300, but
Right.
it's more difficult from under 300 than it is under 200. If you can understand what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. I used to throw and then I quit. I didn't throw very long. I've only been back throwing competitive in the GNDA for 3 years.
Right.
And when I come into the GNDA, believe it or not, I've never played 01 before until 3 years ago.
Where did you say you live?
Springfield, Tennessee.
How far away from Cookville is that?
Oh God, that's about 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
Oh, okay. I got a friend I went to high school with lives in Cookville.
Yeah, it's about 3 hours from here. And see me, me just throwing for 3. I think I've done very well for myself, and all I can do is get better.
Oh yeah, you shoot well, bud.
And my whole ambition of it all is just probably like the same with you. Is one day I'd like to be able to have a sponsor.
Yeah.
And go do the thing like Larry Butler and Darren Young and them do.
Well, let me tell you something. Larry's been somebody's been playing so long, man.
Oh, I know.
Even Jesus was a child. I remember Larry when he had hair.
That's been a long time ago.
That's been a long time ago.
Because he hadn't had hair in, 15 years?
I would say, let's see, I met Larry first time in 1989. and he still had a little on the top. It was going somewhere, but he still had a little bit on the top.
Well, I'm just gonna keep digging and digging and digging, and eventually it'll come.
Just practice, man.
That's what I do.
I mean, I value my practice. Me and the wife went and played on the soft tip board last night. She's just getting into it, and I mean, in a week, she's improved tenfold of where she started. And
Right.
I just told her, and her biggest problem was she was lobbing the dart. I just told her, I said,
that.
throw it like you're trying to throw it through the damn dartboard.
Right.
I said, eventually, and just finish. Don't worry about where it's going. Just throw it like you're trying to throw it through the board and just finish.
Right.
And she hit. I think she hit a couple of 140s last night. Hit a double bull to win a game. I mean, she's improving a lot faster than I thought she would. But
well, I've seen what you wrote in there when we were playing before we played, and I stepped back and I sat here. I thought, that's my whole problem. I said, I'm glad I read that, because I got back and I was throwing, and I threw I threw 3 darts. My first one I lobbed, and it was a 5. I fired my other 2, and I hit 2 trip 20s. Stepped back. I seen you said, does anybody want to play? I threw 3 darts, just like you said. I hit a 180. I said, yep, I'm ready to play. And that's what I tried to do when I played you, was throw strong, but my nerves got the best of me, and I didn't.
And that once you train yourself, once you train and you get the muscle memory, and your arm is in the same slot every time, no matter what you're throwing at. If you watch Larry Butler,
he don't change.
If you watch him from the front, you can't tell what he's throwing at.
Right. Well, Jim, it's nice to play you. I'll get out of your ear.
And we'll do it again, buddy.
All right. Well, you have a good rest of the night, man.
Take care. You too.